What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chronicles of the Chef. I'm Scott Hamilton. In today's video, we're going to talk about the cooking technique of sautéing. It's an easy technique, but it also can be a little intimidating. And a great way to kind of break it down and see the different nuances within sauté is by making a delicious tofu stir fry. Oh yeah, easy, delicious, and pretty quick. Let's get cooking. All right, let's get to sautéing and all the things about it. We are going to do a stir fry today just so we can show different levels. There's deep fry, where it's a fully submerged in a fat at a high temperature. Then there is a pan fry where it's not fully submerged and you're thinking like maybe like a quarter of an inch. Think more of like your scallopinis or your cutlets, that kind of thing. That's going to be more of a pan fry. And then there's sauté. And sauté is where it's very, very little oil in a nice flat pan, and it's a high heat cooking scenario. You can saute without any oil. There are some things where it's really good for. Sometimes it's a health reason. To get really good sauteed mushrooms, start dry and then add in your butter or your oil after. So we're going to drop in our mushrooms here. We got a really, really hot pan. When you're sauteing, you want to make sure that everything is nicely spread out so that everything has good contact with the pan. The other thing is as soon as you start stacking, you are sauteing that first layer, but that second layer is going to be steaming. And we don't want that. We want that Maillard reaction, we want the caramelization, we want the hot oil and the hot heat in that pan getting into whatever ingredient that you have to cook it. The other thing about sauteing is while it is hot and fast, there's a lot of patience involved. You gotta be patient, you gotta wait, you gotta let it do its thing. So, put your pan on, get it ripping hot, you wait. Get your oil in, heats up really, really quick, get your ingredient in, and then you wait. We got our mushrooms in, now we wait. See, okay, look at this. See how it's starting to get a nice little golden brown? We're almost there. Mushrooms take some time, and it's a very, very fast process once it gets going. Again, just gotta be patient. Everything's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be delicious. Just relax. All right, we're gonna look at this mushroom again and see how we're looking. There we go. I like that. I like where we're getting started. We're gonna do like a double saute on these. So we're gonna cook these all off, start to get that color, that Maillard reaction happening, start to kind of get some of that moisture out because they're sponges. So if we can get this moisture out, it's gonna caramelize better later. Also, it means that it's gonna soak up all the delicious flavor that we add into this. If I was gonna make just like sauteed mushrooms, at this point, I would add butter, salt, pepper, maybe a little garlic, and I would treat it like a regular saute so that I could then put it on a burger or put it over steak, whatever I'm gonna do with it after that. I'm gonna use just a little bit of avocado oil. We're gonna hit it on there, give it a nice shaky shake. We're already starting to get that great Maillard reaction, and now this oil is just gonna amplify it. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of salt. Again, nothing crazy. And we wanna cook these right now about 75% of the way there. Oh, these mushrooms are looking beautiful. Okay, I am going to call those kind of good. And what we're going to do is I got a sheet tray over here. As we're sauteing everything, we don't want to get this pan too crowded until we get our sauce into it. So we're going to throw it into a sheet tray here. So we're going to have these on here. It'll help dry them. It'll help keep their crunch and that texture. I'm going to go ahead and hit this with a decent amount of oil. We're gonna let this oil heat up before we hit it with our tofu. Now, I am doing an extra firm tofu, and I love using tofu because it's delicious. It can take on so many great flavors. I'm on like a medium-high heat, and we're gonna kind of keep it there. Just gonna go ahead and we're frying off. We're looking good. We're gonna dump all of our tofu in there. Like I said, it's a waiting game. It's about patience. Even though sauté is going hot and fast, we gotta be patient. We got our tofu on here, and now we wait. So when you're doing your sauté, you gotta be aware of the order that you're cooking in things. Does this cook fast? Does this cook slow? Does it need more time? Should I par cook something before I get it into the pan? But it's just thinking about the ingredients and respecting them each individually to see how they play well together. Being a little impatient, but this right here is the color we're looking for, which is what seems to be mainly sticking on the bottom of the pan. So we're getting some good caramelization on this guy. They're here and there. But we want this kind of golden brown here. We want that kind of on all sides. We're going to slowly get through this as it sticks to the pan, and it becomes a disaster sometimes. Such is life. All right, let's take another look-sees. Well, patience, like I said, is the name of the game. Sometimes it comes out perfect, and other times it doesn't. Such is life, such is food, and it's gonna be just fine. Because even though this may not look perfect, it's still gonna taste delicious, and I'm not stressed about it. I am gonna season this up a little bit. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of sesame oil, just like a glug. Nothing crazy here. I have a Korean like barbecue sauce that I'm gonna kind of season and flavor all this stuff with. My boys really, really love it, and they're gonna be new to tofu. So I'm trying to make sure that we have flavors that I know that they'll like. So we're gonna do this little Korean barbecue sauce situation, just a little glazing of it, and give it a nice little toss. Let all those kind of sugars and everything start to caramelize. We're gonna scrape the bottom of this pan, and I'm gonna use all of this flavor, like all this tofu and everything that's stuck on the ground. Oh, it's going right back in, and it's gonna be delicious. No need to waste it, no need to stress about it either. We're gonna do the same thing that we did with our mushrooms here. We are going to drop them off onto the side of this tray here, let it kind of shake out. Now for the rest of our sauteing. Okay, so again, we're gonna hit it with a little bit of oil. We got our green onions, just the whites. We'll throw those in. There we go. I'm gonna start those kind of cooking. All right, so we're gonna do some fresh ginger. I'm gonna use my spoon here to peel the skin. We are going to grate this ginger directly into the pan. We're gonna grate probably about ½ inch or so. We got our tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. We're gonna go ahead and give this a nice little stir. Next, we're gonna throw in our broccoli. You can blanch your broccoli to help them cook a little faster. I didn't worry about doing that. Instead, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of water. That's gonna give us a little bit of steam. Gonna help kind of control the temperature of the pan, kind of get some of those things off the bottom of the pan. All right, let's give this broccoli a little try just to kind of see where we're at on the cook. Now, that was a broccoli stem. Yes, you can use broccoli stem. I talk about using the whole broccoli in my roasted vegetable video. Go check it out. That is close to maybe 30–40% done. Still nice and crunchy, good texture, but it's starting to soften up, which is perfect. We're ready to add our next vegetable. We're gonna do a little glug of sesame oil here. We're gonna add our peppers. I just did a nice julienne on our peppers. Nothing crazy. We're gonna go ahead and give this a good stir. A little bit of salt. And then, again, we're sauteing. We gotta be patient. We got these in the pan. If we want to develop any sort of color, any sort of Maillard reaction, we gotta be patient. We gotta let it go. All right. I'm starting to be able to smell our peppers cooking. Love that. Love a roasted pepper smell. So good. Next, we're gonna add some snow peas and snap peas, and they're going in at the end because these are gonna cook really, really fast, and we want those to stay nice and fresh and crunchy. Give this a nice little toss. All right, we are going to throw in our mushrooms, and we are going to put in the tofu last. There we go. I did probably about I don't know, a third of a cup or so of this sauce, and we're gonna save about a tablespoon or so for when we add in our tofu. All right, let's get our tofu in. Beautiful. Now, our last bit of Korean barbecue sauce. Beautiful. And at this point, I'm gonna turn this down to like a medium low as we hit it with the tops of a green onion, some cilantro, a little sesame seeds, just to kind of round out all of the things. And that is our little tofu stir fry situation. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Looks delicious. It's delicious. Some onions, a little cilantro. Basil would also be delicious. And there we have it. And let's get a little bowl for me to eat. I'm excited. All right, I'm excited to dig in on our little stir-fry tofu situation. Oh, the great thing is like you can swap out so many of these vegetables. It doesn't have to be this. It can be all sorts of different things. And you can also like vary in spice levels. There's the endless opportunities with this is just waiting for you once you just get in and start doing it, you know? Now, there's tofu. A little bit of a crunchy bit right here. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna try that all by itself. There we go. Love it. For those of you who are afraid of tofu, this is a great way to introduce yourself into it. Pick your favorite kind of Asian style sauce. So you are limiting your stress and worries. You don't have to make one from scratch. Pick out your favorite one, do a nice little crispiness on it, toss it in that sauce, let it soak it all up, let it enjoy, let it become friends, and then try it. The texture can be a little weird. Mushrooms are a hard texture for me. Sauteed like this, they work out great. So I totally get it. But it's something that I would say, keep trying. Why not? All right, we got a little rice, a little broccoli, some tofu. Where's a mushroom? There's a mushroom. All right, we got a little bit of everything on this bite. This is why I love a good saute. Also a good stir fry. If you're like me, I like things spicy. I'm gonna do a little chili crunch here. I had to leave this on the side. My boys would think it's a little crazy. And go Costco. Look at this massive amount. Here we go. A little chili crunch. Where'd the tofu go? There we go. Oh, come on. More little rice, a little pepper. Ooh, Snoopy in there. Excited. Sriracha, chili flakes, gochujang mixed into it. There's all sorts of ways to spice up a dish like this. The options are endless. Thank you so much for watching. This turned out delicious. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite cooking technique and what's a technique that you're really itching to learn how to do. Maybe I can make a video about it. Like, subscribe, do all those fun things, and we'll see you next time.